Hello everyone. Today we are playing on an SMP, and it's called Aviscraft. And you might be looking at me like, wait, why is this guy already in full netherite, fully maxed out gear, basically, has all this stuff on him, looking very stacked, over in the distance here we have, oh, that's just Apigas, I guess, I don't know why that's here, but, we have a creeper farm, it looks like, which I made, actually, and then we have a raid farm over there somewhere. We have a whole bunch of crap. If you look. Right here. Completely unorganized, by the way. But, yeah, it's the state of my living. But, yeah, anyways, why are we so stacked? And why are we starting, starting this SMP here? Started recording here. Well, it's very simple. I decided I've liked the server a lot, and I'm going to continue playing on it. So, might as well just record on it for fun as well. And the server I'm talking about is Aviscraft, like I said before. And, well, Aviscraft is basically an SMP that has some mods on it. Like, you have commands, like /home, /spawn, etc. And a few plugins that also help with these mods. And, I mean, there's a lot to do. There's also event points hosted by the staff of this server, and it has a good few people playing, not right now, but you'll see them on later. And yeah, we're gonna play this and record on Aviscraft. I believe we are starting on day 6, I want to say, somewhere around there. I'll have it in the title, so probably wrong about that, but we'll see. And yeah, we're just gonna record our gameplay and sort of, enjoy and have a good time. That's pretty much the plan with Aviscraft here. So basically, there are multiple groups on this server, and I'll just kind of go list them off one by one. Basically, we have Patchworks, the one I'm in, and apparently we have 10 members. I can name a few of them, but I don't know all of them. But basically, we have Hillrat, who is our leader. Yeah, pretty interesting name. We have Jedi, who's apparently been here for a while around the server. We have Jinx Ruby, who likes to build a lot. We have Wellcraft, who's a new player like me as well. Kind of hangs around. Also, sorry for this frame lag. I am definitely my PC is definitely not used to this, and there's a lot of entities around me. And then we have a couple other members as well that also get on. We have Undead, who's also a farm builder like me. Built a ton of farms, etc., etc. And then we have 4 other groups. So we have the Ender Watchers, who pretty much most people on the server dislike, and that's because they have 2 really good PvPers, Masky and Peculiar, and they like to go around killing people, and it's very hard to fight them. And they're also very tryhardy, apparently, and they go around being able to kill anyone and do whatever they want, especially considering there's the end event tomorrow, so they'll probably go crazy with that. So that's Ender Watchers for you. They have a couple other members as well, but they're pretty low-key and very tryhardy. A lot of people dislike them. Next, there is the Daily Dougal, where they have members like Sammy, Ghost, this guy named Ducklord or something, and they have a few other members like L&D, who's actually working on the CXP farm, but he has broken it yet again, so he is currently in the midst of repairing this thing, so I can actually get XP again. And Daily Dougal is pretty cool. I really like him a lot. My group actually dislikes him a lot, because apparently they are very snaky and stuff like that, and they're filled with a lot of members that are staff team and ex-staff, and they've been around pretty much forever. So there's Daily Dougal for you. They also upload news that goes on the server into the Discord server, and they're actually a pretty cool group. I have very good relations with them, and I hope to work with them in the future. Next we have Desaturated. Yes, Desaturated. And Desaturated basically, they're a weird group, but they have a couple members, some of them staff, but yeah, I am definitely going under the base real quick, because I am not trying to get by that. But Desaturated, basically, a couple staff members in there, and they build with black and white and an accent, they say. When I was looking for a group, they actually pitched this idea to me. One of their members named Caps And I also have people like Lulu and Mickey, actually, that you see there on the server list. It's one of their members. And yeah, they tried pitching the idea to me. I was like, nah, I'm good on that. I'm not building in black and white. You know, I'm not emo. So, I mean, they're an interesting group for sure. We'll see what they can come up with from their builds, but they are also a very schemey team. They like to come up with strategies, so we'll see how that goes for the end event, which I don't know if I'll be participating in, unfortunately, because my family is coming into town. So, not sure how that'll go, because I am a college student, a junior in Mississippi State. So, I've got a lot of things to do. If my family's coming to town, well, I am not going to be on, even if it's the end event. But yeah, that's those groups. So I had the Daily Dougal, Ender Watchers, what was it? Desaturated. So that's 3. And then we are missing one more. Yes, that is the Spell Weavers. Spell Weavers, not really sure what to think about them, because they are pretty active. They have a good bit of members, like maybe around like 5 or 6. And they don't seem to be recruiting, but they are very low-key in terms of how I see it. They were actually the first ones to find the stronghold and do a whole bunch of puzzles to get there. And they are, you know, a very grindy group as well. I haven't been to their base or anything, but they seem to be also have some tryhards. They like to grind. And yeah, I don't know really what to think about them. I haven't really interacted with them much, but I don't know. They seem like a pretty strong group as well. Now, in terms of the strongest group, I'm not really sure who, but Patchwork, the group I'm in, which is the group that thankfully accepted me. We have 10 members. Surely, you know, all of them are not active, of course, but you know, there's still a very strong group. We have a lot of farms, a lot of people with gear. We even have like a mace that's like super insane. I can just put that on screen right now. Ruby actually owns it because they got it. She got it from a Bund event that they hosted a few days ago, and I was actually able to participate in with 3 other people, so that was pretty fun. But yeah, there's 5 groups. It's pretty nice SMP, you know, light mods, plugins, you know, all that fun stuff. And we're gonna be recording on here. So as far as uploading goes, basically I'm gonna be like playing a day. I'm gonna upload that day, you know, until it's going on the strategy and like what's the goal, you know. But I probably won't upload every day. Honestly, this could be honestly my only video. We'll see how it goes in editing wise, because I am pretty busy. So because it'll definitely take a few hours to edit. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm definitely gonna record every session I play in. So every day I'll be on, and I'm definitely going to record and have this replay mod up as well. You can see right here, replay mod, so I can get some cinematics and time lapses and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so I mean, we'll see how that goes. But for now, let's just get to today's goal. So today's goal is preparation for the end event. So like I said before, I am not I'm probably not going to make it to the end event, but what I can do... Sorry, I was about to burp. I'm not going to do that. What I can do is prepare my team the best I can for this end event. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this ominous bottle that I just so happen to have, because I was definitely doing trial chambers last night, and we're going to head to a trial chamber that is... located very far out that I mined to on accident a few days into the server. So we're going to be doing an ominous trial chamber. The reason why we're doing this is because it can drop god apples, which we definitely need. It can drop mace parts, which I technically don't need, but we have some at base, so I don't know, maybe I can get an extra one. That'd be pretty nice. And we're also looking for like enchantment books, you know, wind burst, all that fun stuff that we can use in PvP, just in case we need to for the end event. Because the goal in the end event is to get the Ender Dragon egg, and that is the main goal, and we're gonna definitely get to that goal. Hopefully, we'll see. If I could show up, that'd be perfectly awesome, but it's gonna be unlikely. So anyways, I'll cut to when I get to this trial chamber, and then we'll just go for there and have some PvE. Not even 30 seconds later, we have shown up, and we're popping ominous. Alright, so it is ominous time. We're looking for ominous keys, obviously. We got 3 keys. That is actually insane luck. Holy crap. What am I getting hit by? Oh, down here, of course. Reward is absolutely trash. Alright. Well, we did pull 3 keys, so that's actually insane. Alright, let's get to this one. Please be something good. As you can see, I'm using my scroll wheel because I am terrible at the game. But let's see what we get. Revolting, and we get the heavy core. Alright, well, there you go. Heavy core acquired. Very nice. Slowness 4. That could be very useful, actually. Another throwaway storage. Ominous. It is. I will definitely take an armor trim. That is not bad. Ominous. Oh my goodness. You know, that definitely was worth it. I will take that. Another key. I'll take it. Terrible loot on the big potatoes. All good stuff. Let's wait 2 hours to reset the vault. Thanks, I guess, for the information. A book. Wow, I wonder what it'll be. It's not bad, actually. That's the max income for that. I will take it. Ooh, another key. Alright, give me something, give me something. Another heavy core? Are we serious? Will they like buff the spawn rates on this? They must have, because this shit's too common. I'll take the chest plate too, it's actually not bad. So when you see candles, that usually means, yep, there is this. Could have been better. I swear I'm not tripping, but I remember on Bedrock, I swear there used to be like hidden ones like in the water or some shit. Like I might just be actually tripping, but alright, well, definitely not. And we are rewarded with absolute garbage. So, welcome to my amazing organization where I just throw everything in here and worry about it later. So, we're going to continue doing this. We're going to definitely keep these heavy cores because those are OP. More about all this other crap later. This. Blah, blah, blah. A lot of fun crap. Let's take some wood because we're probably going to need it later. Actually, yeah, we will need it later. Let me go out of that. We're gonna do /home, I don't know, and the reason why it's called I don't know, aka IDK, is because when I first joined Patchworks, I wasn't like fully on the team, but I was still like kind of in the team, if that makes sense. It really doesn't, but so basically I didn't know what's going on. I TP'd to Ruby for a trade. I think I was giving her a free Looting 3 book. She was a part of my team when I first joined, and she teleported me here, and I just set it home because I was like, okay, this is probably base, probably not, I don't know. I set it home, I call it I don't know because I really didn't know. And yeah, it is the main base, so I just have it as I don't know. I haven't changed it or anything. I've just been lazy too, so that's why it's called I do not know. So anyways, we have an end chest. Let's see exactly what we're here for. We're gonna put all this random crap in here. Don't ask why I have glowstone here compared to all this valuable stuff. I'm just a little lazy. I'll swear all that crap later. But yeah, we have all this gold. It was like, oh my god, it's so much gold. It's not really a lot of gold compared to the massive gold farm that I built for us, which we can actually go take a visit. And we're actually going to get to the second part of this video where, instead of preparing for the end event, which we'll do later, in part of this section of this video, which we'll watch later and do. But first, we are going to check out and this massive thing right here is our gold farm. Now, unfortunately, it's not an XP farm as well, which I could have done, like these guys up here, which are, I believe, this desaturated. Yes, they are definitely desaturated. And I think they have it to where they have 3 layers. Pigmen come down, water brings them over, and then they hit them with their sword, which is cool and all. Or you could just rather be like us, and you have 6 layers, you know, twice the amount they have, and you can go AFK on the top of that and make a crap ton of gold. So over here we have our piglin bartering farm, which is our portal up there. There's the way up to the gold farm. And you take this little pathway over here that I built, and you come here, which this thing looks very, very ugly, but we are definitely going to repair it. So this is the bartering farm. It is not done. And hello. I'm just going to kill you. But it is not finished. We have... This is what this is. I didn't even set this up. Well, this is supposed to be gravel. I'll fix that. But basically, you put the piglin in this little thing right here, which I have yet to do. And they drop in. You feed this thing gold up here. This chest. They barter. All the items get flown to here. They get pushed by a piston, flown onto all these chests, and these are all item sorters. So you have ingots, quartz, gravel, and then we're gonna add a few more. And then they burn in this soul sand thing when you don't need anything. So basically how it works. Pretty simple, and we are gonna spend the rest of our time setting this thing up, and then we'll fill it with piglins some other day when we actually need this farm. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna time lapse this entire thing, and we're gonna get to the process of expanding it. Alright, so, okay, hello horse. Sorry, no food for you. We have the leather, and we have the blackstone. So, since these piglin bartering farms produce like a crap ton of blackstone, we're gonna have 2 slots for it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it over here. So yeah, this isn't on. That means these ones have their filter ready and these do not. So what you do is you copy stuff like this, where you have 64 in a slot, and then you have just any like random block. And then for the top one, you're gonna put in the block you want to filter in, and that will be blackstone, and that's gonna drain. And then what you do is you put a different type of filter that you can't put the same block, otherwise it's gonna mess up. And it'll go to 40 or some other number that's close to 40, like 42 or something like that. And then there you go. Your filter is set up for this, so now this will only take blackstone. We're gonna do the same thing over here. So we're gonna throw this in. We're gonna do this. It's the filter. We're then gonna throw our blackstone in, and we're gonna have this to filter that. So there, blackstone's done. And for leather, we're just gonna have 1 slot. Pretty simple. This, and we'll go here. Leather, glowstone. Boom. You can use any item, by the way, for these 2 things. It doesn't have to be these, but they have to be 2 separate things for the filter. So yeah, that's that. We're gonna have to get yeah, a crap ton more slots that are gonna have to be filled, which will have to be soul sand, nether brick, string, obsidian, crying obsidian, and fire charge, which would be 7. Is there 7 slots left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. So that means we can have room for another item if we would like, which is not a bad idea. So, piglin bartering farm, I'll have it done. Who knows? Who knows when? Probably by Saturday after, well, actually not even Saturday. I'm gonna be so busy. Sunday maybe? I don't know. Matter of fact, we'll have to skip recording on Saturday. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to the end of it. That'd be really fun to record this content, but I guess not, unfortunately. So I'm probably gonna take a day or 2 off, and then we'll check back in on that. So, but we are not done yet. We are not done yet with this episode. We are going to prepare more for this. And the reason why we're going to prepare is because I want my team to get this egg, and I don't have to worry about paying for it if it's even sold. So we're just going to sleep here. And we are going to create kits for our team. And how are we going to do that? Well, first we're going to drop off all of our crap at base. That is the first thing we are going to do, because I want all this stuff in my inventory. Hello, Happy Gas yet again. L&D, again, what are we doing? Why is this here? And you could just set a homie on a keep all your Happy Gas. Well, actually, I think I know why, actually. He definitely just dropped them in here. Could have just used the nether portal, but whatever. So that's just fun. L&D, please fix the XP farm by today, or I will crash out. Anyways, let's drop off all this stuff. This. So the first thing we need in kits is we need... You gotta be joking me. Really? You guys just jumped me down here, and I just gave you free carrots. Like, are we serious, Dinnerbone? Now, I'm shocked my horses have stuck around this long. Honestly, I've just been letting them free roam, but like, come on, guys. Alright, anyway. We need for kits, we need golden apples, we need arrows, we need lava, we need like obsidian, we need all that crap. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab obsidian first. And why are we grabbing obsidian first? What could we possibly need obsidian for in the end? Well, one thing is that is our strategy. So the strategy simply is to pillar up and basically get the egg. And how are you going to get the egg by pillaring up? Well, what you do is you go to almost max build height, and then you build right to 0, 0. And when you get to 0, 0, you and you have your block red at 0, 0, the egg will actually spawn up there. So what you do is you get a piston, and then you pop it, and you get the egg, and you get out of there. That's basically it. However, there's probably going to be like 2 or 3 other groups doing the exact same thing we're going to be doing. And by we, I mean my team, because I am probably not going to be there, but if I am, that'd be freaking amazing. So basically, everyone's trying to ally with each other, try to get this egg, and everyone's probably going to do the same strategy. And I guess a couple of groups have tricks up their sleeves to try to avoid the other group from doing this. We'll see how that works. Because it's very interesting, because you can actually toggle PvP on and off. So, Interwatchers group are not PvP on, but the rest of the groups don't want to fight them because they have the best PvPers. And so a lot of them have their PvP off. And that is definitely an issue. Because if there's only one group of PvP on and the rest are off, how are you going to fight the people that PvP on when your PvP is off? And how are you going to knock them off? How are you going to avoid them? Sorry, make them avoid getting the dragon egg. No one knows the answer. And everyone's going to try their own different strategy. That's what's going to make it very, very interesting how this works. Are you kidding me? That is very annoying. But yeah, yeah, so there's a lot of strategies to it. So basically, we pillar up, we get exploding crossbows to distract them, wind bursts, you know, knockback swords, which I have one in my possession. No fire aspect, though, unfortunately. A lot of strategies to sort of knock the other team off. Now, I was definitely up for combat, which my team was a little hesitant about, you know, a little, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what they do. I trust them to get it done. And if they don't get it done, well, I am gonna definitely overpay for the eggs. Basically, my role in the server is to be a businessman. I'm trying to make a crap ton of money. I'm trying to be the wealthiest. So I will do whatever it takes for that egg. And that's why it really sucks that I can't be here at the end to have fate and matters into my own hands. So basically what's going to happen is that when every group is pretty much up there trying to get the egg, it's just going to be a battle of who can sort of 50-50 to drop first. Now there is a rule in Minecraft where the first person that joins the server actually has priority on picking up items. And you also have to be closest to the items. There's 2 priorities. You have to be closest to the item, and it depends on who joined the server first. So let's say I overnight, let's say you do it today, you know, I sit overnight and the server never resets and it stays on the entire time. And I'm the only person on. I will have priority because I'm the first one on, and then if anyone else joins for the egg event, I will have priority on picking up the egg. So it gets down to that as well. So pretty much you want someone up there who has priority on picking up the egg and will get it first whenever someone pops up a piston. So that's also a very important thing. Now, the reason why I'm mining obsidian right now, instead of getting other gear, is because we want to build up with obsidian. The reason why we want to build up with obsidian is, first of all, it's very hard to destroy. You know, even with a max pickaxe, it still takes a little bit of time. and it also blends in with the area around in the end. So it sort of kind of blends in when you're building up, so less people will be able to see it. So that's also a very nice feature about obsidian, so I'm going to get tons of stacks of these while I talk. And then furthermore is, well, we also need, what we're also going to do is we're also going to have spectral arrows, which I'm supply them with. And the reason why spectral arrows are good is so you can mark the enemy. So if we decide to have PvP on my group, we can shoot them with spectral arrows, and then pretty much everyone in the end is going to be able to see where the Ender Watchers are up to, because that's the main enemy in all this. So everyone's trying to work together to sort of take down the Ender Watchers so they don't get the egg. Because apparently they sell it for extremely high price, or like they're very unfair with it. I'm not really sure, because it's my first season, but that's pretty much what everyone says, and everyone doesn't like it. So, with this common enemy in mind, factory arrows would be pretty nice to highlight the enemies and basically say, hey everyone, they're right here. This is what they're doing. They're up here, towering for the egg. Go stop them. And that'll be a pretty interesting, pretty interesting thing that I would put on hold for that. So that's why I want to get spectral arrows for my team. I think it'd be pretty funny if everyone just started targeting Ender Watchers because they were able to see them. Pretty much bright, bright highlighted on the map. It's like a tracer shot almost, like these spectral arrows, so it's pretty neat. So we're definitely gonna have that. As for me, I have a firework crossbow where I'm gonna get fireworks eventually, but yeah, I'm gonna have multi-shot in the quick charge, be able to pretty much blast people away. Now, it does take like 10 to 12 shots to kill someone full netherite enchanted, but it still is a pretty useful enchant because it has knockback. It has a huge area of effect, and it can be used as a blinding mechanism in case I want to smoke screen. And so we also have someone else running that exact same weapon, which is Ruby, and maybe I can get another crossbow today, we'll see. But yeah, it's kind of that. We're probably just going to have to get bows. Call it a day. That's why I need LND to finish this EXP farm, so I can get more enchants in bows. It doesn't just work fully out. So yeah, that's basically a strategy. Just tower up, battle on the bridge for the egg at 0-0, bring a piston and a lever, of course, and who knows what happens. But then again, I probably won't be there, so there goes all that content. Also, hello zombie. Yes, and they want to kill me. Just walk around that, but whatever. So anyway, we're gonna mine up all this obsidian, and then I'll get back to y'all when I probably have around like, I don't know, 5 stacks. Maybe, actually no, probably more than that. We'll see. Anyway, I'll be back. obsidian for right now. We have 5 stacks and a half almost. And we're about to make a deal real quick with SJH. I believe that's how I say his name. He is from Ender Watchers, I believe. Yes, he is. And we are going to make a trade with him. Basically, he said he was going to give me some diamond blocks for a stack of gold blocks. And this is really cheap to me because I have a crap ton of gold blocks. We have a gold farm. So this is just free diamonds. Oh, even I included an extra one. No problem. So we're just going to throw this on the chest. And we have 19 diamond blocks now. Very nice. Anyways, let's see what we have. We have 5 stacks and a half. I say we get like 2 more stacks and then we'll call it a day on obsidian for now. Anyways, let's get back to it. Alright, that looks like we have enough obsidian for now. So we have 7 stacks, should be okay to at least, you know, stack up 64 blocks, kind of go under the radar, and we'll be fine there. And also, look at this view. Man, this texture pack photon shader is really nice. I really like how it is. Fortunately, my PC kind of sucks, so it gets a little bit laggy, but it's nice to look at. So, anyways, we have obsidian. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do /home, I don't know, and we are going to head to base. And so what we're going to do at base is we are going to make a chest where we're going to put all the gear sets. And we're just going to put it out in the open. So, oh, actually, we already have chests. Perfect. Okay. So we're just going to put it like, I mean, look, we're just going to put it right here. Why not? So we're going to do this. We're going to make a little row. Oops. So we're going to have a row, and then we're going to have all the necessary stuff going down here. Obviously, I can't put any gear in like this because very expensive to make, and I am not mining all that. Thank you very much. So, what else do we need? We need arrows. So, to find the arrows, we're going to go to base first. And we're going to load it up with arrows. Okay, I hate this like sprint thing where it bugs out like that. Anyways, let's see what we got. Let's take some ordinary arrows. We'll take poison. We'll take slowness. Is that possible? Let's throw it in there. Let's get 7 stacks at least close to 7, like, you know, close to stacks like this. Alright, so we're just going to fill this up later, that's fine. Poison, slowness, regular arrows, perfect. Poison, slowness can be used on players, regular arrows can be used on the dragon. The rest of this, we'll just put it in here. And then, alright, we have arrows now. So now what we need is we need golden apples. And the way we're going to get golden apples is by going to /home base. Very simple, as is. And then we're going to head into our chests because guess what? I am rich as fuck on apples. Boom. And where? Boom, boom, boom. Oops, don't need leaves. Any apples hovering around. We're going to take this. We're going to take this. We're going to take this. All the gold we can get. Because this is going to eat up all of our gold. But it's going to be worth it. This. We're actually, no, we're not. Let's do 3 stacks golden apples. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Holy crap, okay, I just threw that everywhere. So all of our gold is dissipated, no problem though. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to /home. Actually, I need 2 now. Alright, let's see how many I can put in these chests. How much is this? Let's do like 16 each. That should be fine, because there's no way 7 members show up anyway, so it should be fine to set them up for, you know, at least decent odds. Crossbow. Alright, we're just gonna throw random bows in there. Like, honestly, they can go make these infinity or some shit later, because I don't really know if so powerful, actually. Let me just, this. Because, like, these bows, but I don't have the capability. So it's best if we just throw them on in there. Alright, potions now. We need potions. We need building blocks. They can bring their own building blocks too. Just not the obsidian. The arrows for these weapons. That they can definitely repair these. And then let's see. Yeah, we just need potions, like a crap ton. Alright, so that's gonna be fun. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna mine sand. Let me just make sure we don't have glass. Yeah, we have 0 glass. We were broke on glass, unfortunately. So yet again, we are gonna teleport to my base. And we are gonna go mine some sand. Alright, alchemy, let's get it. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Other rewards. Okay, you guys can get out of my way. Please get out of my way. Boom. Okay, we're gonna make all these speed. Just all of them. And then we're gonna borrow glowstone from my base real quick. Actually, it's gonna be in the nether, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go nether. Quick potion. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Speed 2 would be very nice, because if my teammates get in combat, they can easily run away if they pop one of these. Very nice. Yeah, it's definitely not the best, but it's decent. I mean, you have these potions that work from. I could throw in fire resistance. I'll see. I'll probably do that later. But right now, I'm probably gonna go. I'm probably gonna supply this up later, add more stuff to it, make sure my team's good to go, and then for the most part for today, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm probably gonna get on later tonight, and I'll update y'all if anything happens. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna work, like, what would I do? I guess just finish the piglin buckling farm or something, and then maybe look for a spot to start building, actually, because look over there, there's probably some areas that are very nice to work from. I need to probably find a spot for building, and yeah, just work on farms and eventually find a spot to build and then start building. It's gonna be very fun. I mean, of course we have this end event, but we'll see if I can make it or not. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, that'll pretty much conclude today's episode, and I'll probably just do some off-cam work today, get some more stuff done tomorrow, update y'all tomorrow on what I did for the rest of this night, and then, you know, maybe recap the end event if I don't make it. If I do make the end event, obviously I'll upload it, but if not, I'll probably see y'all in, like, you know, a day or two, depending on the time. Maybe I can sneak in some time and give some updates. Not really sure what's gonna happen, but again, I'll keep y'all. Oops, sorry, almost burped. I'll keep y'all updated on everything, and yeah, thank you for watching. If anyone is watching, feel free to like if you liked the video. If you didn't, just dislike it, and then give me some criticism in the comments what I can do better. And then obviously comment if you had, I don't know, if you saw something you want to say something about, you know, any comments, any concerns, you know, anything, say in the comment section. Just let me know what I can do better, you know, all that stuff, yada yada. I'm definitely yapping too much, but yeah, anyway, that was it. Thanks for watching the video, and subscribe please if you enjoyed. Alright, have a nice one.